Inside a modern pharmaceutical cleanroom, the physical reality is exacting. Every surface, every airflow pattern, and every gown is designed to keep the product safe. But engineering alone is no longer enough to satisfy regulatory expectations. Under the 2022 update to UE GMP Annex 1, facilities are explicitly mandated to maintain a holistic contamination control strategy, or CCS. The most common reaction to this mandate is an administrative reflex. Sites try to achieve compliance by sweeping up all their existing procedures and packing them into a massive static binder. As we can see in this model, a binder is an inventory of disconnected parts. Engineering drops in their HVAC qualifications, quality adds their SOPs, and microbiology submits their monitoring plans. These distinct silos act independently, feeding stacks of paper into a central folder with no horizontal linkage between them. Contamination risk on the manufacturing floor is a moving target. Treating a CCS as a one-off paperwork exercise, signed once and shelved, completely ignores that physical reality. When regulatory inspectors walk into your facility, they aren't looking for a beautifully formatted document. They look to see if the actions on the floor actually match the paper. Their standard stress test is highly targeted. They pick a single control measure at random, a specific gowning procedure or a water system limit, and ask for the exact longitudinal data showing it works. This is exactly where the binder approach collapses. A static list asserts that a control exists, but it assumes the control is effective, rather than proving it with actual evidence over time. That gap between assertion and evidence is what course WHCCS 001 is built to close. This course won't reteach cleanroom engineering or barrier technology. Instead, it develops the specific strategic discipline required to author, integrate, and defend a complete strategy. By the end of these 8 modules, the goal is to unlearn the habit of building static compliance lists and replace it with the skill to construct a dynamic, defensible system. Every functional strategy requires an engine to drive it, and for a CCS, that engine is quality risk management. QRM dictates exactly how you identify, assess, and review your contamination hazards. The standard methodology for this comes directly from the ICH Q9R1 framework. It provides a shared, cross-functional language so that everyone from validation to operations evaluates risk with the same scientific rigor. This diagram illustrates the 3 dimensions of contamination that your QRM engine evaluates. We have microbial vectors bringing in viable organisms, particulate vectors introducing non-viable material, and endotoxin vectors carrying heat-stable pyrogens. A holistic strategy has to successfully intercept all 3 pathways simultaneously. The QRM process ensures the effort you spend matches the actual threat. It forces you to scientifically justify your controls so they are strictly proportionate to the severity and probability of the hazard. And because absolute zero risk does not exist, QRM openly acknowledges the residual risk that remains. Without this engine driving your decisions, facility management becomes a guessing game. You leave critical vulnerabilities under-controlled, or you waste massive resources over-controlling low-probability risks. To translate those risk assessments into an active strategy, we use a framework called the golden thread. This is the unbroken chain linking a hazard to the evidence proving it is controlled. The thread starts by identifying a specific contamination source, like an operator or a water utility. The glowing line in this model traces that hazard as it travels along a defined pathway, right up until it hits a specific barrier or control mechanism. Placing the barrier isn't enough. The thread extends directly from that control mechanism and connects to a specific continuous monitoring method, generating data to tell us what is happening at that barrier. Finally, that monitoring data loops back into a formal effectiveness assessment. We review the data, confirm the control is working as intended, and use that knowledge to drive continual improvement. This creates a fully closed, traceable system. If even one link in this sequence is broken, if you have a control with no monitoring, or monitoring data that no one ever assesses, the entire strategy collapses back into a meaningless list of rules. The linkage is the strategy. An isolated control with no data proving its effectiveness gives you an illusion of safety, but it offers zero actual defense during an inspection. To keep this linked strategy operating day to day, it has to be embedded directly within your facility's pharmaceutical quality system, or PQS. Cleanrooms are highly dynamic environments. Facility equipment ages, human operators turnover, and new manufacturing campaigns launch. Because of this, your baseline contamination risks are in a state of constant flux. The PQS keeps the strategy alive by acting on those shifts. Every change control, every corrective and preventive action, and every scheduled management review serves as a trigger to update the golden thread and adjust your controls to fit the new physical reality. A strategy that hasn't been updated to reflect the facility's current operating conditions is invalid. It is simply a critical inspection finding waiting to happen. Before you jump into Module 1, we need to draw strict boundaries around what this course is designed to do. We will cover how to manage contamination elements, but we won't teach the deep engineering specifics of HVAC configurations, water generation, or barrier design. That technical detail is covered extensively in our companion Annex 1 course, SRC 11. This training builds your strategic capability. It does not constitute legal advice, and completing it does not automatically certify you or your facility as compliant. Drafting a real, compliant strategy cannot be done in a vacuum. It requires the active judgment, collaboration, and approval of qualified persons and microbiology subject matter experts. As you work through the coming modules, apply one guiding test to every template and risk decision you encounter. Does this read as a linked system or just an inventory? Keep the discipline of the golden thread in focus. Rely on the data rather than assumptions, and you are ready to begin building a defensible strategy in Module 1.